everybody, it's Jackie Ulmer and welcome to JackieUlmer.com. Today I'm going to be answering some of your most specific questions that I had asked you to post on my blog so I could help you really get to the heart and get to the meat and potatoes of those issues that you're struggling with, primarily around online marketing, network marketing, etc. And this first section, what I'm going to do is I'm breaking this up into several different videos because we got a lot of questions, a lot of great questions that I know are going to help a lot of people. And so rather than overwhelm myself and all of you, I'm breaking this up into different sections. And really the most recurring theme that I kept hearing and the most common questions were really blog related. So I thought we would start with that. We'll start with the most common questions that people had about the topic of blogging. And the first question that was asked is, what do I call it, and do I need to stick to one subject? Well, that's a great question. And really that comes around to determining who and what your targets are online. Who is your target market? Who are you targeting? Who do you want to attract in to read your blog? So based around those answers, you're going to develop content, you're going to develop subjects, and you're going to develop a name based around that. Now there is some benefit certainly in using your own name, so I recommend developing your blog around your own name if at all possible, if your name is available and you have it registered. And if you don't, I recommend getting over to GoDaddy right now and getting that registered so that you always have your name. But as far as sticking to just one subject, you don't have to stick to one subject, but you definitely want to define a theme with your blog. You don't want to be doing cooking tips along with how to care for your horses and build a home business or something like that. You want to have a theme that really meshes together and makes sense to your reader so that you keep their information. And because we use keywords and different things like that to attract the search engines and attract people into our blog, it can get very convoluted if you're developing too many subjects. So if you have a passion in a lot of different areas, pick the most prevalent one and go with that one and build around that, and then later you can build another blog that's based around a different passion. Which brings me to the next question that was asked, which was, am I crazy trying to do 3 blogs at once? Well, my answer to that is not necessarily that you're crazy, but really for most of us, especially when we're just getting started, it's so much more productive to focus on just one thing. Focus on getting content, focus on learning the WordPress platform, for instance, if you're using WordPress for blogging, which I highly recommend. Whatever platform you're using, whatever, program you're using, you want to give yourself time to learn that, to master it before you move on to something else. You want to learn how to develop a keyword strategy in your blog posts. You want to learn how to put plugins in and different things like that. So I really encourage you to start with one blog and have everything else kind of on the back burner and know what you want to be working toward with that. But don't get in too big of a rush to get that launched too quickly. Start with the first one, master it, know what you're doing, begin to generate traffic, begin to generate leads, and begin to generate what it is that you're actually looking for from your home business, and then you can move on to the other ones. Well, driving traffic was probably next on the list as one of the most highly asked questions. I've got a blog out there, I've got a new blog out there, etc. How do I drive traffic to it? And really, the answer to that is simple. It's all about making it interesting. It's all about the content that you put into your blog that's going to be of interest to your readers, to your audience. Give them a reason to want to come back. And then you can use other tools such as networked blogs, Facebook, Twitter. You can link those into your YouTube account. You can link your blog into all of those. You can really create a great marketing funnel and a great system of marketing through one piece of content that then you use to promote on other places. So that's a great way to drive traffic, is create that good content, set up those automated tools online, and if you don't understand how to do that right now, take it one step at a time, get the blog out there, and then you can research Twitter tools, Hootsuite, different things like that to learn to automate those processes. The next question that came up was, how do I make my blog more attractive? Now, I don't know if you mean physically, the way it looks, the colors, design, layout, etc. If you're using WordPress, definitely I recommend using a more customized premium theme. They're not super expensive. If you go to JackieUlmer.com under Jackie Recommends, you'll find my download for getting your blog out there, getting it set up, and it recommends some of the Studio Press themes. I particularly use Lifestyle. I've had a lot of success with that, and I find it very easy to work with. So in terms of aesthetic attractiveness, pick a good theme. In terms of the other side of it, it goes back to the question before, which is content. Provide good quality content that your readers find valuable to them, that's generic in nature. It's not you blatantly promoting your business, and your blog will be very attractive. People will retweet it, they'll send it out to other people, and you will drive traffic and create the kind of response that you're looking for. Okay, so really that kind of goes in hand with marketing a new blog, which was the same thing. Get out there and connect with people on social media. Let people know you have a blog. Use it in your signature line when you send emails, different things like that. Connect with people as you're out in social media. Join groups and forums that are your target market for your blog, and include that in your signature file. Include it in your profile when you're on Facebook, when you're on Twitter, when you're on any social media start. If you do YouTube videos, include it in your videos, that type thing. Those are all part of the components for marketing it. Put it on your business card. Pass those business cards out as you're out and about at networking events and meeting people. Those are all great ways to market your blog. Okay, second to last question, how do I make my blog stand out, and how do I make myself different in a large audience and crowd of blogs? How do I make myself different? Well, we're all unique. We all have unique content. We all have a slightly unique target audience, and the way we present things is going to appeal differently to different people. The best thing that you can do is be yourself. Don't try to be anyone else, because you're not. You're very uniquely you, and your message and the way you deliver it is going to be unique to you. And don't try to change that, because that's what's going to attract in your perfect target audience. When you're yourself, when you provide value, when you don't worry about everything being perfect and super scripted, etc. Have fun. Inject a little humor where appropriate. Be careful with humor. It can be a danger zone too. But just have fun with the process and get it out there, and interact with people and that type thing, and you will set yourself apart in the crowd. And then the final question that I was asked, do I need to teach a new person to my network marketing business how to blog? And the answer is absolutely not, especially if they're brand new to network marketing and they don't have any internet background. You can really, slow down the process and make it so confusing that you'll lose your new person. You don't have to have a blog to be successful in network marketing. The best way to start in network marketing is to notify those people in your warm market circle of what you're doing. Over time, you can certainly add in online features with those people who are interested in your business, but never try to force blogging or any online techniques onto a newcomer, especially in network marketing, because they typically have a lot on their plate. So those are the most prevalent questions about blogging and driving traffic. I hope that was helpful, and stay tuned for the answers in part 2 and part 3 for some other questions that were asked. It's Jackie Ulmer, JackieUlmer.com, and thanks for stopping by. Have an awesome day.